What's up, everyone? Today we're going over the penetration shot press. We're going to be using the anchor cable system, right? You could use a regular cable like at a regular gym. You can use a band. There's a bunch of different things that you can use. First things first, right? What is a penetration shot, right? If you're not familiar with wrestling, you're not going to know what a penetration shot is, and this exercise is not really going to make sense to you, right? So a wrestling penetration shot, right? If I'm in a good wrestling stance, right? I'm in a split stance. My feet aren't on a balance beam, right? I got my feet underneath my hips, so I have a good solid base, right? On my toes should look, if you're familiar with Landmine University, should look very familiar to the hang position, right? So I'm in my wrestling stance. To take a penetration shot, right? I'm going to step or penetrate, right, my foot in what we call the danger zone. So if somebody was standing here, right, it would be in this zone right here between their feet. So I'm here, I'm going to take my penetration step. I'm lowering my level, kind of doing that at the same time. So I lower my level, take my step, right? Now this knee goes straight down to the ground, and my trail leg would come up, right? And I can cut off and take the guy down. So once again, I step, I lower my level, my knee goes straight to the ground, my trail leg steps up, right, and then I can take that person that way, right? So fast it would be, all right, so with the cable now, right, we're going to be using our landmarks. Remember, our elbow and our hip, right, connecting together. Right, those are our two landmarks, right? So when I say landmarks, I mean my elbow, more specifically my funny bone, my hip, more specifically like the ASIS or the bony part of the front of the hip. Let's make things easy. We're all going to start with our right hand, right? And I'm going to start with my right leg up, right? So this is going to give me a good spot to put my elbow in. Right now I'm in my blade position, right, from Landmine University, right? I'm on my toes. I got my elbow packed into my hip, and I'm ready to take that penetration. Well, this is like I'm already in that penetration step. Now I just have to go knee to the ground and step up as I press, right? And I end up in that that landmark on the other side, right? So as I press, boom, now my left elbow is into my left hip, right? I packed back into that hip. I'm on my toes, right? My heels are off the floor. And this is how I'm going to finish. Now to go back, I'm just going to, so you can do two things, right? We can bring it here and we can reset, right? Or we can just go in reverse, right? So this leg comes down, right? This knee comes up and I come right in. It's hard to kind of do it slow. I'm going to press, knee goes down as I press out, boom, back leg comes through and I connect my landmarks. Now as I come back, right into that same position. Now I like this way better because it's like I'm loaded right now, right? It's like a gun. When you shoot out, it comes back and it's ready to shoot again. Right, so I'm back into that same position. Boom. Boom. Right, you can play with coming up also, like, boom. Right, standing up, so it's more like an actual shot from here, boom, down, and I'm up, right? So now left hand, left foot's forward, same thing. Elbows packed into my hip, right? Heels are off the ground. I'm gonna get into that blade position, right? So with this, I like to hold my hand and just cover, instead of like holding both or interlacing my fingers, just cover. Or I can go knuckles to knuckles. That's another good way to do it too. So same thing, right? Knee goes straight to the floor. I press out, trail leg comes up, and I end up in the same position on the opposite side. Boom. Reset. Come up. Boom. Give those a shot. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out. Peace.